Members of the Communities and Social Justice Research Group in the Department of Sociology at Durham University work on the theme of community in public policy and everyday life. Our research has a particular focus on issues affecting people on the margins of society. Researchers in the group are also part of the interdisciplinary Centre for Social Justice and Community Action, which promotes and supports participatory action research for social justice. I'm Sarah Banks and I'm the coordinator of the Communities and Social Justice Research Group and also a co-director of the Centre for Social Justice and Community Action alongside Andrew Russell from the Anthropology Department. The Centre is made up of academic staff and postgraduate researchers from several disciplines alongside community partners. We aim to promote and develop research, teaching, public and community engagement and staff development both inside and outside the university. We have a particular focus on what we call participatory action research. That is, research that involves people whose lives are the subject of study in the process of actually doing the research. Members of the Centre and the research group are involved in research on issues with social justice at their heart, and the research is conducted at different sites all over the globe. Let's now meet some of our researchers.
I'm Shui Ting. I'm doing a research project on an arts-based approach to understanding the impact of coercive control and women's resistance. This involves conducting art workshops for women to produce self-portraits, followed by reflective conversations. It aims at piloting an innovative method for making sense of the impact of coercive control and developing women's resistance and autonomy.
I'm Helen Charnley and I work in the Department of Sociology here at Durham. I'm part of a participatory research team of learning disabled adults, practitioners and academics based in the Czech Republic. The project aims to identify effective ways of supporting the social inclusion of learning disabled people in their local communities. Part of the project has involved a visit by the Czech team to the northeast to learn about the development and achievements of self-advocacy groups.
I'm Alison Jobe, an assistant professor in sociology and criminology in the department. One of my research interests is the use of participatory methods with groups less typically listened to or consulted with in social policy and legal frameworks. This interest is reflected in my teaching, in my research on the social construction of trafficking as a social problem, and through participatory research with women who sell sex. I work with the North East Sex Work Forum, which is a group of agencies and people who in partnership research, develop and deliver services for individuals across the North East involved in the sex industry.
I'm Gina Porter and I'm researching youth engagement and skills acquisition within Africa's transport sector. I'm working with community peer researchers in 3 study cities, Tunis, Abuja and Cape Town.
Hello, I'm Andrew Russell. Nowhere in the world is tobacco production more exploitative and impoverishing than among people dependent on the South Asian leaf cigarette or bidi for their livelihood. In collaboration with colleagues from several institutions in India, I've been investigating alternative livelihoods for bidi workers in ways that involve bidi workers directly in the research process.
I'm Yvonne Hall and I was involved in the Imagine research project as a community researcher in the partnership between the Centre for Social Justice and Community Action and the Cedarwood Trust. Over a year we researched the history of the area, including the impact of community development programmes using creative methods to record findings. Through oral history, local research and online sources, participants created a wealth of inclusive and diverse research, adding to and challenging existing historiography.
I'm Rachel Ray. My research is about regeneration in the seaside town of Whitley Bay in North East England. I'm using participatory approaches and applying a critical lens to explore hidden and adverse impacts of seaside regeneration.
Hello, my name is Wendy Gill. My research aims to explore a traditional youth work organisation, the Guide Association, to identify if it holds the key to sustainability for 21st century youth work provision. An element of this research includes a participatory peer-led project with a group of young women involved in girl guiding in the northeast of England.
I'm Wang Yi. My research is about international volunteer tourism from local communities' perspective in Nairobi, Kenya. I have done a small participatory action research project to understand the local needs and the power dynamics in practices.
I'm Katrin. I'm a PhD student doing a participatory action research study with older residents of a former industrial area of Newcastle to understand their experiences of loneliness and steer the development of interventions to prevent or alleviate loneliness in the context of COVID-19.
In addition to these important and exciting research projects, one of the Centre's major contributions is its work on ethical issues in participatory research. A group of academics and community partners produced ethical guidelines which are now used around the world. We also developed a method called Dilemmas Cafes for researchers to come together with refreshments to learn and share about their ethical dilemmas. We've created an approach for using participatory theatre to explore real-life ethical dilemmas by acting them out in groups. At our 10th anniversary conference in May 2019, the focus was on the challenges when top-down ethical procedures in universities meet the bottom-up processes in local communities. One of our keynote speakers at the conference was Pradeep Narayaran from the Praxis Institute for Participatory Practices in India. He's now working with the Centre as a visiting fellow, exploring how to develop community-based ethical review processes amongst marginalised nomadic tribes in India. Additionally, the Centre organises a variety of activities and events, including very popular short training courses, seminars and conferences, as well as university-based teaching modules and programmes on participatory action research, community development and community action. If you'd like to know more about our work, join our events or put your name on our mailing list, please go to our website or contact us by email. We look forward to welcoming you to our supportive and friendly network.